Where's her engagement ring? What did you do with it? You better pick up the phone, find that friend. This lady wants her engagement ring back.
I know that.
It's calling 2025 CR 004569 State versus Jennifer Chambers. Can I have parties announced?
Alexander Cross for the defense.
And are you Miss Chambers? Did you review I'm sorry, counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
We have, Judge.
Court will find that. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Judge.
All right, Ms. Chambers, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? You're charged with theft of property, $2,500 to $30,000 as a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
She does, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
She is and was, Your Honor.
Ms. Chambers, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived the right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's a $1,000 fine to be probated. There's to be restitution to the complainant in the amount of $7,025. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm sorry, and the state is recommending community supervision. Is that the plea state in defense?
It is, Judge.
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending your community supervision be for a term of 3 years and there be a TAP evaluation. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
Judge, go for exhibit number 1.
No objections.
State, have you spoken with the complainant?
Yeah.
Thank you. You may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witness statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. All right, where's her engagement ring? What did you do with it?
I had to get to a friend and
You need to go get that ring back from that friend.
I don't communicate with her anymore. I don't.
You better pick up the phone, find that friend. This lady wants her engagement ring back.
I know that. My friend, well, she's not my friend anymore, but she's currently incarcerated.
Oh, well, you don't have her family members. I don't think they let her take the ring to the prison with her.
Right.
And why did you hand this ring over to your friend?
It was bad decisions.
No. There's a reason. If you steal something like a ring or a car and you hand it over to somebody, you're expecting something. So why did you hand her this engagement ring?
Because she said that she could be able to sell it.
All right. So here's the thing. I'm not going to sentence you yet. You're going to come in here on the day of sentencing with $7,025 because that's how much The appraisal is for that ring, and that's what you agreed to, the amount that you owe. And I'm giving you 60 days to come up with that amount. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 60-day reset. And you need to come in. State, is this by cashier's check or money order?
We have money.
All right. 60 days?
April 6th.
All right, April 6th.
Your Honor, I don't think she's gonna be able to get that amount of money in that amount of time.
April 6th, $7,025. She can either bring that or she can bring that person's engagement ring back. I think they probably prefer the engagement ring.
Your Honor, would we be able to withdraw the plea at
No.
that date?
She needs to come in with that amount.
But it's because we agreed to have the 3 years be the amount of time for her to get the money.
No.
I think we'd have to request a withdraw the plea. That was part of our agreement.
All right. So state they want to withdraw their motion. Will you all be ready for jury trial on this tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Judge, I think it has already been made on record. We're just holding it back for sentencing. They can't
Oh.
apply that.
Well, here's the thing. I don't have to accept any plea bargain agreements that have been reached. What I'm telling you though is you're either going to come in here on February 6th with that $7,000 and $7,025 for the cost of that engagement ring, or either you need to come back here with that engagement ring and for the complainant to say, yes, this is my engagement ring. So April 6th. And if you don't have that and you want to, I'll consider not accepting your plea and we will be going to jury on that day.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
2022 CR 1257, State of Texas versus Juan Carveral. Five parties announced for the record for the state,
For the state.
for the defense.
Ernesto Acevedo for the 10.
Shin is showing you what's entitled discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yeah.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Carvajal, I'm showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm going to show you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, we do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
If you may you advise me?
Okay. Proceeding on count two.
If we're be proceeding on count 2.
All right. Any objections to the waivers of count 1 and 3?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna show you what's entitled court admonishments and defendant's waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
In count 2, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, felony group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams of second degree felony. The court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement, it takes you more than you bargained for. The fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Yes, he has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, he was.
Mr. Carvajal, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trials. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, state is proceeding on count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at 4 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State recommends community supervision. They will take in consideration 2022 CR 1256, and there's $120 restitution for laboratory testing. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea bargain agreement.
It was judged, but I believe the fine is recommended to be probated.
All right,
We have objection to that, Judge.
all right. And state, do you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
It is, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Mhm.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, ma'am.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. Defense is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation and 120 hours community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then in count two, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest.
No contact.
State any evidence.
Yes, Judge. State would offer state's exhibit number 1 and all attachments.
No objection.
Mr. Carvajal, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, it's to understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. Reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Please, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your clients?
No, Your Honor. He's followed the plea bargain. He has had an issue with meth. He's been doing better the last year. But he's separate responsibility for the case and is competent to complete a 4-year probation.
All right, Mr. Carvajal, if you drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And before you tell me no, that you are getting drug tested today. So when I place people on probation, I'm hoping that they're going to be successful and complete everything. You understand?
Mhm.
So if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
That'll be positive.
And what are you going to be positive for?
I'm marijuana, man.
All right, how often are you used?
David,
Okay. Do you have any children?
the
What are their ages?
2 and 1.
Do they stay with you?
Yes, ma'am.
And is there anyone else at home with you?
Mom.
Your mom?
No, their mom.
Their mom?
Yes,
Okay. And is she using?
No, not at all. Swear.
Well, I mean,
I understand.
you really don't know that. This is what I discovered in my time on the planet.
Mhm.
Even though I have more of my life behind me than in front of me, it's still considered a short time on the planet. What I understand is that when people go to the barber shop, at some point in time, they're going to get a haircut. And you know what that means? That means when people are hanging out with people who do drugs, at some point in time, they're going to end up doing drugs.
I understand.
So what I do know is that people who are using drugs should not have minor children dependent on them because they can't depend on them. You understand?
Yes.
Are you employed?
Self-employed.
Doing what?
Landscaping.
All right. Here's the thing. I'm going to want you to have a real job. And I think that landscaping is a real job. But when I say a real job, I mean that there's actually a business. That's not you knocking on a door and saying, hey, you need your lawn.
We're established.
What's the name of your company?
Here's the yard guy.
All right. And are you a worker there or do you own? Okay.
There's so fast.
All right. You have to provide proof of that. He's going to provide
I
proof.
did 6 months on monitor and we were able to provide
Okay.
proof for that.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 4 years in prison, suspended and probated for 4 years, $1,500 fine. That'll be probated. Proof of employment within 30 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's not to be any unsupervised contact with minors. Mr. Acevedo, that may change once he is negative and gets his life in order with regards to that. So no unsupervised contact with minors. So what that means is you're not allowed to babysit your children. That means that if your wife needs to go to the grocery store, and I know it takes a lot to put babies in car seats and everything, she's gonna have to do it because you can't do the children by yourself. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna run a referral to felony drug court. And you need to be honest with them. Don't come back to my court with them saying that you say you don't have a drug problem, because you do, and they'll be able to help you with it. It's a difficult program, but trust me, once you work through it and work the program, you'll be better for it. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you're accepted, I won't say if, when you're accepted into felony drug court, all of the conditions that I'm giving to you now, they will be in charge of that, and they may change your conditions. You understand? I'm gonna want parenting classes, 120 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. Court is not requiring me to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. I'm going to waive the remaining of those hours once you complete parenting classes, and you must complete parenting classes. You understand?
Yes.
I'm going to want field visits, probation. I am sorry, but there are minors in the home. I'm going to want field visits, random 3 times per month. Please make sure you check on the children. We'll do a TAP evaluation plus follow recommendations. And that's if he's not accepted in felony drug court. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Taking consideration 2022 CR 1256. $120 restitution for lab testing. Probation, is there anything else needs?
Your Honor, did you say anything about his urinalysis?
We're going to do the UA hotline until accepted into felony drug court.
Thank you.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
No.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what the definition of a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to your attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Carveral, I cannot express to you deeply enough. Young children learn by doing what they see. When they learn to speak, you know how they learn to speak? Because they listen to other people or they see something on television. You don't want your children to learn that drug use is okay because they're seeing you. And I know a lot of people think, well, I'm not using in the home, I'm using outside, but children know.
Mhm.
And then you don't want them teased at school, because if they go to school and they smell like marijuana, they'll be talking, the children will talk to them, right? Children are cruel.
Yeah.
All right, so do better.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, probation is going to go with conditions with you. Where would you like him to go for conditions?
Your Honor, I actually left Mr. Acevedo a message for him to give me a call, and I can get all the information I need.
All right, thank you.
Imagine stealing your own sister's engagement ring worth over $7,000 and thinking you'd get away with it. In this Texas courtroom, Jennifer Chambers pleaded guilty to theft, a state jail felony. She admitted giving the ring to a friend to sell. But when the judge asked, "Where's her engagement ring?" things got intense. Judge Boyd wasn't having it. She grilled Chambers, "What did you do with it? You better pick up the phone and get that ring back." Chambers claimed her friend was now in prison and they no longer talk. The judge fired back. They don't let her take the ring to prison. Instead of immediately sentencing her to up to 2 years, the judge delayed everything. Chambers now has 60 days to return either the actual engagement ring or pay the full $7,025 restitution in cash. If she shows up empty-handed on April 6th, the judge made it clear the plea deal could be rejected, and she'll face a full jury trial. This is a powerful reminder: bad decisions have consequences, and some judges make sure victims get justice. No easy way out here. What do you think? Fair or too harsh? Drop your thoughts below.